A common criticism leveled at atheists is that by not believing in God, atheists therefore believe that almost everyone else on earth is wrong. Doesn't it seem like all the religious people in the world know something that atheists don't? According to survey information listed at Adherence.com, about 16% of people are non-religious. Some of these non-believers may have a religious belief but are not affiliated with any organized religion. The data are sparse as to how many non-religious are actually atheists who have no supernatural belief. So let's estimate this by assuming that about a third of non-believers are atheists and ignore the remaining 10% to account for the uncertainty. Now we can separate the world's population between those who believe in some sort of God and those who do not. From this perspective, it may seem that atheists are heavily outvoted, but truth isn't determined by vote. The earth would still be flat if it were. More importantly, though, is the misconception that all of the believers are somehow united in agreement. If we take a closer look at the believers, we immediately see that many of them don't believe in God, they believe in many gods. Even among monotheistic religions, there are major differences. They don't worship the same God even if they use the same title for him or her. Even this grouping is still too general. Consider all the different factions within Christianity, Islam, or Hinduism. Their differences vary from minor disagreements to violent conflicts. It just isn't the case that theists are united in their understanding of God and atheists lack such knowledge. It is a case of each religious group disagreeing with every other religious group and also atheists. Each group claiming that it is the only correct one, all the while ignoring every other group that says exactly the same thing. When it comes right down to it, no single group agrees with any of the others. From a theist perspective, the word religion has a kind of dual meaning. There are other religions which are all false, and there is one true religion which of course is their own. And this changes. Every religion lumps all other competing religions in the other category. Perhaps it is this competition that leads theists to lump atheism in with the other competing religions. And this is understandable if truth is misinterpreted as just a battle of claims and appeals to authority. Atheism is different because it does not try to distinguish or exalt itself using supernatural claims. Without gods, without inerrant scripture, without an afterlife, without a claim to authority, it simply does not qualify as a religion. It's an age-old predicament to look at all these religions and wonder which one is true. The answer to this problem is something that most religious people probably never considered: none of the above. Atheists recognize that the distinctions between these groups are arbitrary and have no real value. It is impossible that all of them are somehow right, but it is possible that every single one of them is wrong.